God's war camp. The desert stretched out, harsh and silent, but the camp of Israel thrummed with a new energy. 20-year-old Azariah stood straighter than he ever had, his sandals planted firmly on the Sinai sand. "Father Obed," he whispered, watching the scribes count names at the tribe's banner, "is this why Moses called us to the plains of Sinai? We are not fighting yet. Why the roll call? Why count every man who can hold a spear?" Obed smiled, his eyes holding the wisdom of a man who had seen the plagues of Egypt and the splitting of the sea. "The count is the heart of the matter, my son. The Lord commanded it not just for war, but for order. We are his great family, but now we are a sacred army. He is making a place for every man, a place of duty, strength, and belonging. You are not just a name, you are a pillar in the house of God." The census established more than numbers. It drew the blueprint for the entire nation, east, west, north, south. On every side of the tabernacle, 3 tribes were assigned their place and their commander. "Look to the east, Azariah. That is the front gate. Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun, the standard of the lion goes first. Every camp has a rank and a signal," Obed explained. "This is a demonstration. The camp's order reflects God's own perfect order." Azariah walked the perimeter of his own tribal sector, seeing the perfect squares and aligned tents. He heard the constant, gentle clang of the smiths and the murmuring of families. "But the tabernacle is the center, Father. It is the holiest thing," he said. "Why isn't it surrounded by all the fighting men?" Obed stopped by a low, freshly dug trench that marked a boundary. "Because the holy is guarded by the dedicated, not the powerful," Obed replied, his voice low. "The Levites, they have no land to conquer, no war shield to carry, because their inheritance is the Lord himself. They camp in a special square, nearest to the holy tent, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. They are the sacred buffer, the wall of dedication between the presence and the people." Azariah watched a group of Levites, men of the family of Kohath, being carefully consecrated. They were washed, and special offerings were made over them. "Their job, Azariah, is the most sacred and the most dangerous," Obed murmured. "When the cloud moves, they carry the holy things, the ark, the table, the altar. If they touch them without the coverings or look at them, they die. They must know their duty perfectly." "The coverings are their life," Obed stressed. "Aaron and his sons must wrap the golden ark in a covering of blue, then a badger skin, then a purple cloth. Blue for heaven, purple for royalty, badger for protection. Everything must be hidden. The glory of God is too great to be seen by unholy eyes. Their care reflects his awesome holiness." The family of Gershon had a different, heavy burden: the tabernacle curtains and coverings. The family of Merari carried the structure, the wooden frames, the pillars, the bases. "Every job is hard, and every task is necessary," Obed said. "One is not greater than the other. The man carrying the heavy wooden base is just as important as the man carrying the gold lampstand. The whole camp depends on every piece being moved correctly." Azariah felt the lesson settle into his heart. He was counted for battle, but the counting itself was a lesson in humility. "We are not counted for our own glory, Father, but for the glory of the presence that leads us," Azariah concluded. "Our rank, our banner, our position, and the strength of our spear, it all serves to protect the sacred heart of the camp." The tribes were counted. The standards were set. The Levites were consecrated. The blueprints were final. God's war camp was ready to move. They would travel with a holy order, led by fire and cloud. The lesson was clear. When the presence of God is the true center, every part of life, from the family tent to the warrior's spear, falls into its right, sacred, and epic place.